What up, people? It's your boy Dre. This the Casual Beast for the average gamer. What's going down? Look here, I'm getting back at you with some more Titanfall. Okay, I gave you already in one of my videos all the positives about the game. If you're just seeing this video and you haven't heard my positives, there'll be a link in the description. Make sure before you comment, before you get all pissed off because of the negatives I'm gonna say, go watch that other video and hear all the positives. I started with a positive video and I gave it a lot of positives. This is the negative video about it. What I don't like. That's just a disclaimer because I know there's gonna be a lot of Xbox fanboys who are really dependent on this game, and if you say anything negative about the game, you're a hater, and or you just suck or something like that. Any effect? Again, I am talking about the PC version, beta/demo. Okay. Again, that was a demo. This was no damn beta. You don't put a beta out less than like 4 weeks before the game comes out. I'm sorry, that's a demo. Anyway, this video is about the negatives. Again, I've already talked about the positives. I did give it a lot of praise. I was surprised about how much fun I had in the game actually. The negatives I don't like, okay? This is not in any order about how bad, how much I hate these negatives. I'm just throwing them out there. This is all off the top of my head. Don't have the shit written down. This is not scripted. I'm just talking to you guys real and freely like I always do. Okay, my biggest negative about the game, and I touched on it a little bit in the last video, is I don't like how arcadey it is. What I mean by arcadey, not the graphics, I don't like how pick up and play easy it is. Now that's a catch-22 because that's one of the attractions of this game, and one of the things that's going to make it sell pretty good is how arcadey it is. Pick up and play, instant action, everybody gets a Titan. Any 10-year-old, 12-year-old can pick it up, play, and there's not really a skill gap. There's just not. Don't let people try to tell you that crap. There's not a skill gap in this game. It's designed for a brand new noob can hold down the trigger with no recoil and kill a skilled player. It's just, that's just the way it is. That's one of the hooks of the game. I don't like that, but some people do. I'm not all begin all be all. But I like games that have a learning curve and have a skill gap, okay? You have to put in your work to be good at the game, not just pick it up and play. And one of the ways that I measured that is, I've played the game on PC using a controller and I've used keyboard and mouse. I let my 10-year-old, okay? My 10-year-old normally only plays campaigns. He's just not, huge into multiplayer because, he's at that age, he's immature, he can't take getting killed by people and getting outplayed. He's got the Rambo thing still going where he's used to playing single players, campaigns on easy where you can just run out there like Rambo and kill every AI out there and you feel like you're a Billy Badass. That's what he's used to. But I had him get on this on the PC version with the controller, and the kid wrecked house. No bullshit. The kid held his own. Finished, 1, 2, 3, somewhere middle of the pack, sometime first, sometime third. But he held his own in this game. And that's my point. That's how the game is designed. It's designed to get 10-year-olds to buy the game because they can pick it up and play. It's even more pick up and play easy than Call of Duty is. Okay, that's one of the hooks of the game now. To me, that's a negative. To some people, that won't be a negative. The game is fun. I'm not saying all negative. The game is fun. That is one of its hooks. But that's also one of the reasons I don't think this game will last that long, especially on the PC version. The console version, you're always going to get casuals who are going to play this game forever until the next COD or something else comes out, just because that's all they know. But there's no competitiveness to this game. Don't let anybody try to fool you with that. It's just not. Everybody gets a Titan. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to start in with this. I don't like that. I don't like that everybody gets a Titan. This game is just too much hand-holding. Everybody gets a Titan no matter what. And the more kills you get, the quicker you get the Titan because it lowers the the cooldown period for it. Yes, that does add to the fun factor for people, but that also makes the game, you really can't take the game serious as a competitive wise, because everybody's going to get 2 or 3 Titans per game no matter what. And the game starts off really fun, when you're running around, you're capping objectives, you're playing as a pilot. But then once 4 or 5 minutes go by and there's 7 Titans on the map at once, it becomes mech wars. Let's just be real. The game becomes mech wars. It's just everybody jumps in a mech, a Titan. I call them mechs, and it becomes mech wars. Part of the hook of the game, but it's also why, I don't know. In the long run, it's going to hold the game back a little bit, at least for older people who are more into competition. Kids, 10-year-olds, 12-year-olds that play Call of Duty, they're going to love it. I got a mech. I can blow everything up. I can step on people. Blah, blah, blah. Second thing I don't like is the fact of the auto-locking pistol. I've seen so many people trying to defend that thing online. It's not that bad, and if you get killed by it, it's your fault. Dude, I've already posted factual video evidence. The camera don't lie. The gun is freaking retardedly easy for any 9-year-old to pick it up and use it. All you got to do is point. And people keep trying to make up excuses for it. It takes 3 seconds to lock up. No, it does not. If you're within 20 meters of your enemy, it locks on instantly. All you got to do is pull the trigger. Boom, headshot. You can kill 3 people within about a second and a half because it'll lock, pull the trigger, kill 3 people. It's not that big of a deal right now in the beta/demo because a lot people were trying all different types of weapons and everybody wanted to try something new. They didn't just want to use the auto pistol. I'm saying think about ahead of time. Think ahead after the game's been out a couple weeks, after the game's been out a month, and you get all your asshole players. You know who I'm talking about. The asshole players who use the easiest shit to get kills with in the game, the most scrubby weapons, the ones that camp. What are they going to do? You're going to see a ton of auto pistols because you don't have to aim. You just point in the general direction of the enemy, a group, and you could potentially drop 4 or 5 guys coming up some stairs because of that pistol. Why was that put in the game? Well, we know why. For sales. It was put in the game for little kids who can't aim. They now have a chance, a way of killing more skilled players. Auto lock. If a guy uses jetpacks and jumps up, as long as you got that lock and pull that trigger, that bullet's going to follow him and still kill his ass. Stuff like that is why you can't take this game competitively serious. Now people say, well, they if it goes competitive, they'll just block that. Yeah, but the point is it shouldn't be in the game. However, I understand why it's in the game because, again, this game is designed to be an arcade shooter. It's designed for sales. It's designed for everybody to be to pick up. Every girl gamer, every little kid can pick this game up and be proficient at it instantly. You don't have to be a great player. My next subject, the recoil. Now, no, we didn't get all the guns in the game, but let's be real here. This game has less recoil than even Call of Duty has. These guns are point and shoot. Instant lock, they're not lock on, but I mean, let's be real here. It's no recoil. It's so easy to shoot. There's no challenge to it at all, even if you're not using the pistol. But that's a design issue to me, but I can see why they put that in there. This is all about sales. They want the game as easy and pick up and play as possible, so it'll sell more. You got to remember, this is EA you're dealing with now. It's all about sales. The other thing I don't like is the cloaking. Yes, the cloaking isn't game breaking. Other players can still kind of see you, but just for me, any game that's multiplayer that has cloaking in it, that is a negative. And I will say, one of my favorite games out there, PlanetSide 2. People that know my channel know I play a ton of PlanetSide. That is my biggest gripe with PlanetSide 2. I do not like the infiltrator cloaking crap. Anytime you can allow someone to go invisible and then uncloak and shoot you, that's just not good in a multiplayer shooter. In a campaign, that's fine. That's funny, whatever. Should not be in multiplayer shooters. That's just my opinion. You're never going to change me on that opinion. It doesn't kill the game, but it shouldn't be in there. But again, they want this game to appeal to children. And what do children love? Oh, I can go invisible. So hey, it's in the game, but to me it's a negative. They have already said there won't be a pilot only mode. The game is about Titans, and I understand that to a degree. But one negative I will say is I wish they would have offered a mode, okay? They should have offered at least just one mode where it was, hardpoint domination, okay? But you only got your Titan, kind of like Call of Duty, kind of like Black Ops 2 or whatever, when you got so many points. And what I mean by points is like, points for capping an objective, and you get some points for killing someone, but you get more for playing the objective, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So like if, it would almost be like it'll be a point streak, not a kill streak, but a point streak. So you couldn't, if you just went around and killed people, it took a lot longer to get your Titan. But if you capped objectives, and you did certain other little things, you would get one quicker. I'm not saying change the whole game to that. I'm just saying I wish they would have made at least one playlist that was like that. Okay, still 6 versus 6. That's another negative. I don't like the 6 versus 6 thing. I think the game would have been better, at least 12 versus 12. But they got their own reasons. I can't change it. But I would have liked a game mode that was like that, where your point streak got you a Titan. This way you don't have 90 Titans on the map at once. Different people got them at different times, and it would avert camping. You know what I mean? You had to go out and cap an objective or defend one to get your Titan. You couldn't just chill in the back of the map and know, oh, I know I'm going to get a Titan. Because you didn't see this in the beta/demo. A lot of you didn't see it, but you needed to think ahead again. You always got to think ahead on these things. The sniper rifles were one of the last things unlocked in the beta. Most people didn't mess with them. Some people did, but most people didn't. You didn't see a lot of sniper rifles in the beta, but there's 2 or 3 really, really powerful ones in the game, okay, that are going to be in the final game. After a while, after the game's out, what are people going to start doing? They're going to start sitting back in the back of the map, near their spawn, just sniping, getting easy kills on bots, and getting easy kills on pilots from way across the map. Boom, drop my Titan. You see what I'm saying? Not going out capping anything, not running around anymore. Just going to sit back and make their Titan come instead of 4 minutes. They'll get it in 1 minute and 20 seconds. You're going to start seeing a lot of that because you're going to have a lot of scumbag Call of Duty types that play like that are going to come to this game, and they're going to figure out quick, I can just sit back with a powerful bolt action and just do it like that. I don't even have to run around and move. So that's going to be a problem in the future. You can already see it. Yes, skilled players won't do that necessarily, but your asshole scrub players are going to do that shit and say, hey, it's in the game. So those are some of the things, man, I don't like. I do like some of the cool, little things that they add. I don't like the perk. I don't know what it's called, but the perk where you can see people through the walls, for a short time or whatnot. Basically a wall hack. I'm sure some of you've seen that. I don't like that. It's like, come on, don't put that in the game. It's already easy enough to kill pilots and kill bots. You don't need to add, looking through walls for a perk or whatever. But again, they put that in there for the kids because the kids are going, oh shit, I could see through the walls and whatnot. So those are the things I don't like. Like I said, though, the game is more fun than I thought. My biggest issue is I don't know how long this game is going to last as far as being very popular. Just because people are going to get tired of the bullshit way that people play pretty quick. And I don't think it's going to take too long, less than 2 months, and you're going to start seeing people hate the game because of how people play. Not so much because of the game, but how people play it. But you can't control how people play. But if you put the tools in them for them to play like that, yes, people are going to abuse stuff and play like that. But anyway, that's my negatives, man. I'm going to put out one more video about it, and I'm going to tell you my overall and if I'm going to get the game or not. Thanks for watching. Peace.